Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Reynolds. We have Taylor Gatwood and T. Wright in the house. What's going on?
What's good, gang?
What's up, bro?
I'm ready for the NFL game to start already.
Yeah, it feels like it's finally upon us. It's been so long.
It feels like I've been counting down days to Christmas, man. I'm ready. Even though the Saints ain't playing tomorrow, but man, I'm just glad to see some football. I watched a little bit of college this Saturday, but I'm just ready for some NFL. So y'all know what this means. Oh, welcome to the party, Damien.
Man,
All
I
right,
apologize for the tardiness, my brother.
No, you good, bro. We were messing around anyway. We started kind of late, but you good. So
Life
you just in
changes
time.
when you have some kids, man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. See, T. Wright and Gatwood don't know nothing about that.
Yes, sir.
Thankfully.
He said like
free.
he proud.
Look,
Kid free.
I'm proud of it.
be sure. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, Gatwood. Be sure, bro.
Hey T, I forgot.
Don't do
Damon,
it,
T.
Ben.
Wright.
Ben. Don't do it.
Hey, Damon, I forgot. T. Wright does have a kid.
Ah, here you go, bro.
What you trying to say, man?
Hey, it kind
Hey,
of look
bro, you
like
can't
T.
be
Wright. That's all I gotta say.
you can't be putting that info on a public platform, bro. You can't be doing that.
Hey, what you want child support to come find you?
But, what we talking
I
about, man?
wouldn't
What's
think
the
Oh man. Hey, let's gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Let's start off with the Bills and Rams. Of course, they play tomorrow. This is gonna be a great game. I don't know if it's gonna be a high scoring game, but I feel like it's gonna be a close one. You know, we seeing a revamped Bills defense. We see the Rams lost a couple of key players this offseason, but they did add Allen Robinson into the mix. They lost OBJ. So I'm eager to see how this Rams offense gonna look, because I don't know y'all heard reports about Matthew Stafford's arm, but he had like tendonitis or something like that.
Yeah, his elbow or something.
Yeah, he's having some elbow issues, but I think he said he was good to go.
So yeah, I wonder if they're gonna affect him, later on in the season. Or are they gonna try to keep his passes down? Instead of him throwing it all the time. They are getting Cam Akers back. So it's kinda intriguing how they gonna come out. But I have the Bills beating the Rams just because I like how the Bills offense is set up. Josh Allen's a beast. The receivers are proven. And Gabe Davis busting out like he did last year. I mean, that's just another weapon to add to the mix. But like I said, I think it's gonna be close. T. Wright, who you have?
I got the Bills too.
So why you feel like you had the Bills?
It's like you said. I think they're a more complete team all around, and I think coming off the Super Bowl, they're gonna have a little bit of a hangover first game at least.
So you saying Super Bowl slip up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's RC always talk about that. How you come off that Super Bowl, you have a little bit of hangover. So that's what he banking
Yeah.
on too. Cause RC is taking the Bills. What about you,
I,
Gatwood?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Bills. I think Josh Allen's gonna come out firing and start the year. Uh, I mean, I think, like you said, I think it's gonna be a close game. I feel like it could be hit. Like it could go either way. Like I'm kind of torn on it, honestly, but I don't know. My guts tell me the Bills.
All right, Flowers. Show the floor is yours. Who you got?
I am torn. Vegas is torn. It's close. I think I am going to go with the Rams. I think I'm going to go with the Rams.
All right, so since you the only person on this spot that going with the rounds, you got at least tell me why.
I think the Rams got a bunch of vets. I think they understand, what just happened. I think they'll come out hungry. I am a little skeptical. I'm not going to say skeptical. I think the Rams can probably control the ball, line of scrimmage, a little better than Buffalo can. Um, I think that the Rams probably can run the ball a little better. So I think that'll help Stafford and Cup. And now they got Allen Robinson. I think he's going to be big for them. So I'm thinking the Rams come out late. I say 27-23.
Hmm. 27-23. So the Rams just keep it rolling. I can see that happening too. It's these teams match up fairly well, and they kind of do the same thing. They both have a prolific passing attack,
Can
and
I,
the
can I
Rams
add
do
one more
run.
thing?
Huh? Yeah.
Can I add one more thing? I'm sorry.
Oh, you good?
Um, I also think that Buffalo is going to have a little more trouble trying to handle the Rams without Tre'Davious White. Having to try to take Cup away, and like I say, you have Robinson, you got Van Jefferson, and you got other pieces. I just think it'll just be a little. Just right now, since it's early, I just think the Rams will just be a little more efficient.
Well, the NFL know what they're doing by putting this showcase to start off the week. Uh, man, this might be the highest viewership for a game. That's how big this game is because you have two juggernauts that are are one of the favorites in the AFC and the NFC. So we're gonna see how this play out. But Flowers, like I was telling Tyler and Gatwood, I'm pretty good at picking games. I kind of blew them out the water. So hopefully you can bring a little bit better competition.
I hope. I hope so, man. I say nobody's perfect. Because these games can go either way in the NFL.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
depending on who's playing, but everything. Every game is usually close.
yeah. Well, Tyler definitely ain't perfect. So
This game, you never
this,
know what's going to
this,
happen.
what you say, Gatwood?
I was saying this game, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, either
Mm-hmm.
team can win this one.
I say whoever come up, whoever
Last possession.
yeah, last possession and whoever has the least amount of turnovers.
That I agree
You
with.
cannot turn this ball over in this game. If you do, it's a wrap.
That is
They
one
got
thing that
hmm?
that Damian said about. I feel like their cornerback situation is kind of weak right now without Tre'Davious White because like they're number one right now. He's a rookie. I mean, I think he's gonna be pretty good. Elam from Florida, he was pretty good,
Uh
but
huh.
I still think it's gonna be a little weak because the Rams got a good receiving core.
Here. We're gonna see. All right. 49ers versus the Bears. I wish RC was on here so he can talk about his 49ers. God, look, hey guys, I about to play a joke on RC. But I was going to tell him that Justin Fields gonna have a better year than Trey Lance. I just want to see his reaction. I know he would have flipped out. But
yeah.
I just want to break down the Bears for a second. Do we know
Mm.
what they're gonna look like on Sunday? Do any of us have a clue?
I don't think the Bears know what they're gonna look like on Sunday.
I'm I don't know. It's just a huge question mark. It just
I can
feels
tell you
are they gonna get
defensively.
what you say?
I say I might can tell you what they might look like defensively, but that's about it.
That's about it. I mean, are they gonna run the ball a little bit more with David Montgomery and Herbert? Or they gonna let Justin Fields kind of do his thing?
I think it's
It just
unknown.
it's hard to say with this offense. Kind what do they really have, man? What do they really
Nothing.
have?
It's tough, man. Justin's gonna have to try to do a lot, man. He's gonna be a tough. He's gonna be in a tough spot, man.
It really is. I hate that for him because he's a good dude and I feel like he's a good
He's a good
quarterback,
player.
but they just yeah, good player too. They just not surrounding him with talent.
Mm-mm. Not at the
So
least.
I hate this for Justin Fields, this situation. Hopefully, was it Eberflus? Is that the coach?
Eberflus.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the coach. So hopefully he brings some of that play calling where he came from Indianapolis, didn't he?
Yeah, he was our defensive coordinator for 5 years. I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So hopefully he brings some of that play calling from there and just revamp the offense because they need it so bad. But I don't see them matching up. This is just I want to say just a layup for the 49ers, but Trey Lance get to actually try some things out against this team and see what works basically. So I'm taking the 49ers in this game. What about you, Damien?
Oh man, I'm gonna take the 49ers. I seen they had Kittle uncertain, but I don't think that's gonna matter. I just think San Francisco will get too much pressure on Fields, probably get some turnovers, and Trey Lance will be able to, like you said, experiment around, get a feel for everything. San Francisco's just better, man. Like I said, good luck to Justin Fields. I think he's a great quarterback, a great athlete. He just needs talent around him, man, and just they don't have it right now. So I'm gonna go with San Francisco.
All right, you on the board, Gatwood.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the 49ers. I think this will be a good. I mean, I don't know. Didn't Trey Lance get a couple starts last year?
He got one or two
I don't think
starts,
so.
I want to say.
Two
Yeah.
starts, I believe.
Well, I think this is going to be a good matchup for him to start off the year. Try to get hot. Try to get some momentum going. I guess to show everybody that he's the starting quarterback of this team. But yeah, I think the 49ers are probably going to blow them out if especially if Trey Lance can get it going and get the ball to Debo.
Can I ask y'all something?
Oh, look, of course.
What happens if Trey Lance don't play good in this game?
I think
Mm,
it'll be too early to pull that card for Jimmy G, man. That'll kill that young man's confidence.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a big problem, man. Because maybe the locker room probably is already torn. I mean, we don't know that. Maybe some people want Jimmy G in. Maybe some people ready for Trey. But Trey got to look over his shoulder. Some people will say, it's a what's the word I want to say? It's probably a problem that Jimmy G is there. But I mean, you know what? That's going to depend on how what Trey Lance is made of. Either he's going to block that out and try to play well, or worry about Jimmy G over his shoulder.
There were reports out that players did want Jimmy G as a starter. I don't know if that was true, but it was out there.
If it's out there, it's probably
I'm
true.
just yeah. So I'm wondering. Let's say they barely beat the Bears. Let's say the score is like 24-16 or 17, something like that. They're barely being by a
Mm-hmm.
touchdown.
It just depends on how he
I
plays.
think yeah, it all depends. I think a lot of people they already gonna just come out and say like, well, he did this and this. You know how they always point out flaws. So
yeah.
I'm just curious to see how he handles this game. I hope they just put in a a system where he can feel more comfortable. Cause this is game one. He gotta get ready for the NFC. He gotta get ready for these games. So this is just a good, you know, starter for him. Tyler, who you have?
I'm with y'all. I got the 49ers. I think they just too good. Bears ain't there yet.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, they just I'm not liking this team, man. I don't like them. They just the GM, I believe it was Ryan Pace from last year. He just didn't choose quality players, and Matt Nagy, he was just clueless on what he was doing. I still
I,
don't know how Matt Nagy got that job.
I really hate how he did Justin Fields last season. Man, for real.
I'm into fire. Like he didn't try to help out
Yeah, throw him in the
nothing.
fire.
Like he didn't try to simplify
It
nothing.
was almost
He
like
was
it
just
was on
like, go
purpose.
go do your thing.
Yeah, it was that bad.
Exactly. He like, well, you ain't
I
Mitchell.
ain't want you. I ain't want you here.
You ain't Mitch. You ain't Mr. Trubisky.
Right.
So hey, oh my God, they forced me to pick you. So it's just crazy how Justin Fields is in that situation. All right, let's move on to the Eagles and Lions. Woo. Eagles and Lions.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
I like the Eagles very much. They got my boy C.J. Gardner Johnson. Secondary
Mhm.
looking very feisty and nice. The Lions, they play with a lot of heart, man. Like they were in a whole bunch of games last year. I feel like they have gotten better. I feel like they understand who they supposed to be. But the Eagles are soaring. They look really good. I don't know if y'all seen the preseason game. I forgot who they were playing against, but they had their starters out there, and it just looked nice how they ran their offense. They marched right down the field and scored. I know it's kind of vanilla defense, but still, is they were all like on the same page.
Yeah,
And I just like the addition of AJ Brown. I feel like the Lions don't have nobody that can match up with them, and I feel like Devontae Smith probably gonna have a breakout year. I think this is his time to shine. Ah, I really like the line. I really want to take the Lions, but I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles here. Hey, Damien, what's so funny? What you laughing
look,
about?
because man, that is a trap game.
It is like it really is though. 'Cause I can see the Lions winning this game.
It's a sneaky game, man. That is a sneaky game. Look, if I was betting, I wouldn't put that one on the parlay.
Yeah, 'cause I can see this going either way.
I'm thinking Philly probably was gonna take it, but like I wouldn't be shocked if Detroit won. Like they play for Dan Campbell, and they got a little more talent, than we giving them credit for.
Hmm.
I think Detroit is learning how to win, and if they can start winning some games, maybe they can start learning it. Maybe putting a little something together. But I just think Philly is better.
Yeah, I and RC like, well, that's a paper team, but that paper team looked really good though with the additions they added, and they got Big Jordan Davis in the middle now.
The
Yes,
line of
sir.
scrimmage is special, man. If you
Man, that
control the
line
line of scrimmage,
scrimmage. You
They're
talking
getting
about Stone Wall?
yeah. Jordan Davis ain't even starting. He's a backup. He's kind of
that's insane.
man. Like they got like people gonna be subbing in. Like they're gonna be fresh all the
Yeah, know
time.
what I'm saying? It's a
Great rotation.
rotation, man.
Great
Great
rotation.
rotation.
And it's only a matter of time for Jordan before he starts. It's only a
Yeah.
matter of time.
He just got Fletcher and Cox in front of him.
So they gonna pair him on the same. They gonna put him on the field together same time.
I
New
would.
Orleans, yeah, New Orleans do that all
Partial.
the time with their D linemen. They had something called a NASCAR package when they put all their speed rushers in at once.
And their secondary and linebackers are good.
Yeah, Philly finally fits that secondary.
I always root for Jalen Hurts too. So I'm taking
Oh
the
yeah.
Eagles.
Oh,
I
hey
love his
Tyler,
demeanor. What's
remind
up?
me what I said 2 years ago.
About Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
I know you wanted him on the Saints.
yeah, I said Jalen Hurts gonna be a baller, didn't I? I said he gonna be a winner.
You did. We gonna see.
We gonna see. I'm seeing it, bro. I'm seeing it. Gatwell, you say you had the Eagles.
Yeah,
What about you, T? Right?
I'm with the Eagles. I think, like you said, RC said it's a paper team, but they look pretty solid on paper with Jordan Davis. They added CJ. Uh,
CJ. People don't realize CJ
CJ
was a
Gordon.
huge
I like that
addition
addition for
to
them.
that team.
And
Feisty guy.
yeah, I think that's gonna be good, big for them. Because I feel like for us, his talent can be replaced on the Saints, but his dog can't. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't got nobody like that. And he
Yeah,
fit Philly's attitude.
and that's not to knock his skill because he's still one of the best nickel corners in the league, if not the best.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they gonna have too
Exactly.
much.
All right. Like I said, I wish RC was on because we have Steelers versus the Bengals. He think the Bengals just not gonna keep this up in his division, but I just they improved that O line,
Hmm.
right? If we look at quarterback versus quarterback, Joe Burrow gonna
Absolutely.
outdo Trubisky any day of the week,
He's the best quarterback in that division.
hands down. If both his arms broken, he's still gonna outdo Mr. Trubisky.
Oh,
I mean, it just is what it is. I don't see
I ain't
what
gonna lie, Ben. I think Mitch better than you give him credit for, bro.
man. I seen Mitch. I seen him.
Mitch
I
is
think he a
straight.
little bit. He ain't that trash, bro. I think
He
he.
can't read defenses. He can't read zone concept. He can't read it at all.
Yeah,
He's New Orleans threw that zone concept at him. I seen he just lost, man. If you blitz from different spots that he not expecting, he take off running. He get kind of jittery in the pocket. He just not a good pocket passer too. His throws be kind of high sometimes because his mechanics be off, man. So the only thing that can save them is to implement a easier game plan for him to get the ball at his hands as quick as possible. He don't need to hold on to the ball. They need to get Najee the ball very often, as much as possible, to relieve pressure from Mitch, and just like I said, just give the receivers a chance. And by running the football, they're gonna give Mitch more confidence. But the Bengals, they explosive, very explosive, and I feel like their defense is underrated. I think they don't get enough credit. So I'm definitely taking the Bengals in this one. Let me hear what you have, Tyler.
I got the Bengals too. I think, like you said, they're too explosive with, especially with connection with Joe and Jamar. I think they
Oh
got
yeah,
something special. I think it's really kind of a cheat code that they drafted Jamar. They kind of had they didn't have to get that chemistry down. They already had it.
exactly. And we saw it soon. Jamar came in the lead. Like,
Yeah,
remember the reports that he couldn't catch the ball. Like, he was having trouble catching the ball.
crazy. He
Man, I
man,
think he was just doing that. I think he like, man, I'm just drop the
man,
ball real quick.
dude like that.
Everything,
Them LSU boys like that, man.
man. Tell me about it. Yeah, well, who
Yeah, I
you
got.
have?
I definitely got the Bengals. I'm on the big Joe Burrow hype train. Uh, I love Joe Burrow. I mean, like you said, man, they fixed that O line. Like that's huge. Like their O line was horrible last year, and they still made it to the Super Bowl. And then they went out and added Kappa from the Bucks and added Collins from the Cowboys for the right side of their line. I mean, that's huge. I mean, and then like you said, their defense is like better than people give them credit for. They got Trey Henderson, a great pass rusher. Sam Hubbard, solid pass rusher. Their linebackers are solid. Their
Former
secondary,
Saint.
yeah.
Yep. And we got
Jesse,
Von Bell and Bates back there. So
Jesse Bates is good.
Yeah,
that
and the
can
great
play.
Eli.
Oh heck no!
I don't know. He's still there, Tyler. You saying he great? He might be great in free agency right now.
I think he's still there.
He's still there.
He is.
Man, they should release them last
Who
year.
who all did they beat last year to get to the Super Bowl? Y'all remember?
Oh man,
Chiefs,
Tennessee,
Tennessee, and the Chiefs.
and Chiefs, and
Who
that
was
was it.
it?
When it
they had the first week
who
bye.
Yeah. Okay, they did have a first week bye. Okay.
okay, yeah, well, that was it.
A
Tennessee
lot
and
of people
Chiefs.
were saying kind of like it was. They were speaking on it like it was kind of a fluke year, for lack of a better
I don't
term for
see that
them.
how as a fluke though. I
I
really
don't think it was
like
fluke.
that had pieces.
I
That
thought so
had
too.
Uzama at tight end. They just had good pieces. People don't watch the Bengals. That was a problem. People didn't know their names like Tyler Boyd and who was the other kid? Oh, T. Higgins.
T Higgins. T
T.
Higgins, nice.
Higgins.
Yeah, I don't understand
Them
why they
boys are
thought there was a
dangerous, man.
fluke.
T. Higgins a dog, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And And I mean, they literally have the complete
Oh,
package of
they beat
offense.
they beat the Raiders in the wild card round.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They beat the Raiders. That's right.
They didn't have a first week bye.
No, because they
No,
were like the
no.
3 seed.
Okay.
Quite sure.
Oh
Kansas
yeah,
City
that was
probably
how the
no.
Bills
The
were number
Titans
one.
had to buy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. You're right. So the Bengals, they they still there. I want to see what they look like on Sunday.
They even better.
Damien, who you taking?
Man, Bengals easily, man. Look, Joe Burrow is special, man, and it just takes one special person to change the whole organization around. I mean, we see Cincinnati have struggled for years.
Hmm.
You get Joe Burrow, they change overnight. So that goes to show you what kind of quarterback Joe Burrow is. They're not going anywhere, man. As I say, the offensive line is better. I mean, you remember Joe Burrow tore up his knee his rookie year. I mean, he looked good then. I mean, he came back and looked great. And now, he's gonna continue to evolve. So I think he's the best quarterback in the division. I like Pittsburgh. I like Tomlin. Look, Trubisky shouldn't have been drafted second. San Francisco fleeced them. San Francisco fleeced them, man. that was
They
the
really
heist of the
did.
century. They fleeced them because they weren't gonna pick Trubisky second, and Chicago moved up and just gave away the rent money and the deed, man. They gave away everything. But I'm rolling with Cincy.
Yeah, it just they just too good to be honest. They got everything going for themselves. And I like the Steelers. Their defense is still good, one of a kind with T.J. Watt.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not gonna be a blowout because the divisional game, but they will edge them out
They're not
at
gonna be able
the
to
end.
outscore the Bengals, and that's just what it's gonna come
Yeah,
down. If it ever come down to that, they're not gonna. They can't outscore
impossible.
them. Impossible.
So, Patriots versus Dolphins. Like the Patriots are heading to Miami for the first game. I know that stadium gonna be rocking. Divisional game, new improved Dolphins. Tua, this is your team. It just, I mean, they got it going right now. The Dolphins look really good, and I think this is gonna tell if the Patriots are ready for this matchup because the defense they lost a couple corners. Um, they just look regular when you look at the squad. So the matchups are, I think it's a little lopsided in my opinion, only because the Dolphins have added so much to their team, and they added Chase Edmonds, who I feel is underrated, and we getting Waddle back, getting Waddle, and they added Cedric Wilson. Y'all remember Cedric Wilson?
The Cowboys.
Yeah, from Dallas.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so we already know he can play. I was surprised they killed Michael Gallup over Cedric Wilson. 'Cause I feel like Cedric Wilson is younger and more healthier. So
It's the
I'll kind
sins for paying Zeke.
yeah, exactly. They lost out on a dang good receiver. So I feel like Dolphins are solid on both sides of the ball. The only thing I'm having trouble with is Tua. I'm not a huge fan of Tua.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I didn't really like him in Alabama either. But if they can just get him going early, I feel like it's all about confidence with him. When he play bad, he feels bad. When you play good, you know he plays good. It's just how he's like up and down. Like if he plays bad, he kind of soaks on it throughout the entire game. But if he play good, he just start making play after play. So with that being said, I'm taking the Dolphins because I don't like the Patriots offense, not one bit. They just not impressive in my opinion. And I feel like I said, I feel like Dolphins can match up with them. Tyler, who you taking?
Yeah, I got the Dolphins too. Uh, I think with Tyreek and Waddle, they're just gonna be too much. And like you said about their offense, is really like lackluster. Nothing to write home about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I think the Patriots are banking on? Controlling the
Bills.
clock.
Yeah, but
Just
like,
working.
that's
Just
boring. That's lame.
that's
Uh,
this is where the offense is at. I think they controlling, playing turnover free football, controlling the clock.
Yeah, which I mean that's not a bad strategy, but it's just lackluster.
Nah.
Like you see.
Well, that's a lackluster team. Damien, who you have?
I'm going with Miami. I just think that they got too much. I don't think New England has a identity on offense. Of course, I think it's going to take a while. So I don't know what to expect from them offensively. Tua has actually played pretty good against New England. What past 2-3 games? He's had their
Yeah,
number. So you give him Tyreek, a better offensive line. I think they'll be able to handle New England. And you said you didn't like Tua when he was in Bama, right, Ben?
yeah.
I'm gonna make you laugh when I say this. Who I thought he kind of who I thought he was kind of molding into it when he was at Bama before he hurt his hip. He kind of reminded me of Russell Wilson, like a left-handed Russell Wilson.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can see that.
with the rollouts and just
Yeah,
being accurate, hitting
he
people.
had he had a good deep
He
ball.
kind of reminded me of that.
Like it just
Some
all depends
people,
on
some
it.
people will say no, but
I kind of see it. I kind of see it. Like I said, the only thing about Tua, he getting his feelings. He's a very emotional player.
it can be a good thing or a bad thing. It just depends on how you use it.
Well, we saw with Cam, it was a bad thing for him. That was his kryptonite. When
Yeah,
Cam
it
Newton
became
got
his
his,
kryptonite.
when Cam Newton got his emotions, oh, you got him. It's a wrap.
Well, if you're a me
So,
person, it'll affect you. But
mhm.
if you can sit and take criticism and try to make adjustments and better yourself, you can be a better player from that. Well, like I said, it could be a gift and it can be a curse, like you say in the talking of Cam, it was his curse at the end of his career, and maybe Tua will prove some people wrong. And he sounds like he's a little more confident this year. So I mean, you had Flores there, and you had Tom Brady trying to make mafia moves and be a player and a part owner there. So you got people saying they didn't want you, and so Tua had to go through a lot. So I try not to be too hard on him. I think he's a good kid. So I hope he does good.
Yeah, me too. Like I don't hate Tua. I just need. I don't know. I just need to see something. I guess. Gatwood, who you have?
I got the Dolphins. Uh, they have way more talent than the Patriots do. You know, I'm not on the Tua train, but
Yeah, I know how you feel.
I mean, I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but he's definitely mid. Just like Mac Jones, they're both mid. Alabama
I think
quarterbacks.
he's a.
Yeah,
I
a little
think
bit
he's a
better than
level
mid than Mac
above. I
I
Jones.
think
think
he's
he's a
better.
level above Matt
Two,
Jones. I think Matt Jones is mid. I think Tua that gotta be a level between mid and you know top tier and top. It's like there's gotta be something else besides mid for Tua. 'Cause I think he's not average. Maybe
Well, like
above
Tua,
He's
average.
above average. He's above
Above
average.
average.
so you wouldn't take. There's not 15 quarterbacks you take over Tua.
Man, I had to run the teams, man. And
there's 15
probably
quarterbacks to take over two of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he's mid. That's what I mean when I say he's mid. I just think there's a lot of quarterbacks
You
I'd
taking
take over him.
You
But yeah, I agree.
Trubisky over two?
No, I'll take Tua over Trubisky. Like I told you, I don't think he's bad.
Nah.
I don't think he's going to be the player to get you over the hump.
No, no,
to
he's a bridge builder.
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance,
How? How you
because
say that?
look, just because I just think Trey Lance he has the ability. Well, right now you can say Tua because he's played and he's been solid. But like, if I want to build a team, I'm taking Trey Lance just because I feel like he has that extra like factor, the arm strength, the athleticism,
Hmm.
not as
I
injury
feel you.
prone.
So did y'all
Tua's
hear the
injury prone
reports?
too.
That's true. Did y'all hear the reports that Joe Flacco is starting for the Jets? So is this
Yes.
revenge? Is this a revenge game we got right here? I mean, could we
Bro,
see
the
an upset?
Jets are still irrelevant.
So you said no
Yeah,
chance of an upset.
No
no,
chance.
I
not with
mean, it's
Jets.
nothing. I mean, it's nothing really break down about this game. The Jets have pulled some flea flickers, some end rounds, some Statue of Liberty type plays to win this game.
Lamar
It's
trying to
Yes.
get paid. They
yeah,
not winning.
Lamar. You know what they say, demon time. That's Lamar right
Yeah,
now.
he finna look like '07 Vic on the cover of Madden after this. Watch what he do.
Hey, he bulked up like Superman, so he
Yeah, he
ready.
finna
He wanted
he
two.
finna be
Hey,
He
out there
want
running Joker
250. He gonna
Jones.
ask you for about 275 after he do a great year this year.
All right.
They
Yeah.
should have went
hey,
on and paid him.
hey, I don't know why I just thought about that, but I don't know y'all watch Draymond Z, but he was like Trunks doing a Cell saga on Trunks bulked up so big. He like, okay, I got something for you, Cell.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I feel. Hey, he said, I
Hey,
got something for you. I don't
he
know why
still
that popped
got
in
beat
my
up by
head.
Cell.
Man,
I don't know why that popped in my head, but I just feel like Lamar he just transformed. He like, I'm about to show y'all something. So I'm taking the Ravens in this. I mean, it's no reason to break down this game. The Jets literally had to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Right?
a
They
rabbit
had to
out
do
the hat
some
and a rat out
some
the sewer.
onside kicks to get them going because the Ravens actually improved their defense, especially the secondary. They got the kid from Notre Dame. They brought in Michael Williams. You know who that? Kind of sad to see him leave, but we can't pay everybody. So that secondary improved. So they're not gonna beat them in the passing game. They're not gonna throw the ball all over them. They're sure not gonna beat them in the ground and pound game. So it really gonna have to be some trickery involved. They just can't play straight up,
Just had
in
to play
my
a
opinion.
flawless game to beat the Ravens.
I don't even
A
think a flawless
flawless game.
game would give them the victory.
They
It
would
was
have to
like
turn
turn
Baltimore
the
over
ball
multiple
over.
times and
Uh-huh.
capitalize. That's the only way, and that's not going to happen.
They
Yeah.
have blocked some punts, block a field goal, shoot, have 13 men on field and not get caught or something. They like they're gonna have to do something to get this win. But I don't make it easy for the Jets and just go ahead and take the Ravens instead of breaking them down. Who you have, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I got the Ravens. They just don't have
Do
enough for
everybody
it.
have the Ravens?
Ravens,
Yeah,
Let
come
me just
on.
say that.
move on.
Come on with it. All right. Jazz versus Commanders. So we have Sunshine coming into Washington against walk me to me. That what Shannon Sharp say?
Walk it to him, Wentz.
Yeah, walking to him, Wentz, he looking good in that maroon.
Looks
Hmm
can be the season.
Had that shiny new helmet with that new logo. Okay, Wentz.
Look good,
You
don't it?
see him?
Okay. So they no so Wentz have Terry McLaurin. I don't know what Riverboat Run is doing with Antonio Gibson. But why they dogging this man like this?
Mm.
I don't remember him having that many fumbles last year.
I thought he had a good year
Damien,
last year.
huh?
I thought he had a good year last year.
That's what I'm thinking. And they said they were having doing kick returns.
Well, I mean, they
Like
can't do it now with the Robson kid, being out for
getting
about a month.
shot. Yeah.
So it's kind of
So
like you gotta kiss up to him and you gotta hold his hand. Like we need you.
so Flower, why you think they going this route with Antonio Gibson?
Look, I'm the kind of person, when you look at these teams, you have to look at who's running these teams. And that's no disrespect to Coach Rivera, but I don't care for Dan Snyder. I mean, it's a lot of negative stuff surrounding with him and that organization, and I'm in the realm of when you're doing negative things, things don't prosper. And I just think that's what's going on with Washington right now. Washington's had good talent come through there, and it's just, I mean, they can't get it together. I mean, and of course, I said the same thing with Cincinnati. As far as you get one player, and things can change. Hey, Washington's never been afforded that.
That's true. And that's why I'm saying, like, Washington, they taking like a couple steps backwards. They added Wentz, but that
I
personnel
mean,
wise, I feel like they didn't really do anything. But tackler, Curl, they finally getting Curl Samuel. We gonna see how he gonna look. Maybe he can play a entire year this year. Did y'all see the report that dang, what's his name? Young? No, it's not Young.
Yeah,
you talking
Chase
about
He
Young.
in
Chase
for the
Young?
Washington. Yeah, Chase
Yeah,
Young. Yeah, I was right. Chase Young. They said he re-aggravated his ACL.
I
yeah, he
seen that.
did. I hate the.
They, now it came. It was another report, if I'm not mistaken, came out today. He was refuting that claim, saying he was hurt.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken,
Hmm.
they were saying he was at Von Miller camp. I think he came out and denied and said he was at the camp, and he said that he was doing fine. So, like you
Well,
say,
so
that's confusion. Like Washington had to put that out there. They put that out there. I guess to try to make the kid look bad. If he's coming out, if he came out that quick to say that didn't happen, he wasn't there. I mean, well, somebody's lying, but they had to be watching to put that story out.
exactly. So it's
Yeah,
already turmoil in the with the Commanders, and they ain't even started the season yet.
yeah. Everybody said it's not true. It says, I guess because he wasn't invited to Von Miller's summit, his camp. They
Hmm.
were saying that he was hurt, but they said he's still on track for his recovery.
Huh.
Yeah, somebody said that.
It says I don't like this situation not one bit. So
Yeah,
the
that's not a good
Jazz,
look for Washington.
they starting off the wrong foot. So I feel like the Jazz are gonna be more focused this year. Doug Pearson is gonna turn. I think he's gonna turn this offense around. Give Trevor a chance, and they're Travis Etienne getting more playing time since James Robinson out. So we see a lot of different factors going into this game. The Jaguars, to be honest, the Jaguars could win this game because it just the Washington Commanders don't know what they're doing. It seems like they fighting with themselves, and we know defense can come to play, but I feel like I don't think Washington offense is all that, man. I was excited when the Commanders got Wentz, but after I'm seeing all these reports and they basically demoting Antonio Gibson, I just don't like the way they trending. So I don't take the Jazz in this one. What about you, Flowers?
I'm going Jacksonville. Look, I had to watch Carson Wentz all last year. You know what? Be lucky this show is PG-13, man. This is a kid's show because I have some choice words about Carson Wentz, but I'm not going to go there. I mean, Wentz as he's probably their best option. I'm glad that they took him off our hands and they took that 28 million that I don't think he deserves. But I'll never
Crazy.
count another man's pocket. I'm not going to count his pockets. You know, like I say, we don't have to pay him no more, but. I just like you said. I think Trevor Lawrence and company they're on the right path with Peterson, and I think he'll take the step he couldn't take with Urban and all his mischief last year. And I think they'll start going in the right direction with Trevor. I'm going Jacksonville.
Yeah, if you would ask me a month ago who I think will win between the Commanders and Jazz, I probably would have went with the Commanders. But now, man, I don't like this not one bit. Dan Snyder, like you say, he just need to sell the team, bro. Like you not doing nothing with it.
Dang,
I
Look,
mean,
the
or he
sell
can
it,
go to
Dan
bro.
Snyder
jail.
has to
Look,
sell the
you
team.
look. I would give him an
Just sell it, bro.
ultimatum. I would give him an ultimatum. Like you can sell a team or go to jail. Which one you want to go? Which one you want to do?
If Dan goes to jail, everybody goes to jail.
He said that.
Dan
So
goes to
that.
jail, everybody goes to jail.
Hey, do you
Trust
No,
think
me.
that's why? You think that's why Dan has his team? Because it's
Think
probably some
about it.
NFL executives.
what? He bringing
Think about it,
everybody
bro.
with him.
He know too much. I mean, he's one of the richest owners, and he knows too much. All the stuff that has went on in Washington, for him to still have that team, the owners are scared of him. They're scared of him.
Yeah,
He knows too much. Not too much. Let me show you what the dead
exactly.
bodies are.
Oh my goodness, Gatwood. Oh, who you taking?
Taking the Jaguars. I think Doug Peterson's going to turn them around. I think he's a lot better coach than Urban Meyer, obviously. Um, and also, I'm not a big Carson Wentz fan. I think Carson Wentz, what he ended his season last year, losing to the Jaguars, and I think he's going to start his season off this year losing to the Jaguars.
That's poetic justice right
That
there.
is poetic justice. Because I watched that game. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
He, he
I can
choked
talk
y'all.
about that. Oh
He
my goodness.
choked y'all out of the
The
playoffs.
last two games he choked us out of the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
I know. I was shocked when I saw that scoreboard. When I was watching the game highlights, I was
Oh
shocked.
my goodness. Look,
I couldn't believe that Wentz that line.
Wentz
I only
last eight
think
games last year, he averaged like 150 passing yards a game.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
I was
disgusting.
blown away, bro. That's
And I
horrendous.
have to sit and hear people in my ear saying, "Well, y'all don't got no receivers." I don't agree with you. I
Michael
think we
Pittman's a
have the
dog.
talent.
Michael Pittman's a dog.
Michael Pittman is special. I think you will see that this year. I don't. I think a lot of people don't like Paris Campbell. I don't think they understand what happened with Paris. And I don't want to get caught up with Indy right now. We'll talk about that when we get to Houston. I don't want to get off track.
All right, Tyler, who you have?
Yeah, I'm with you. I got the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence gonna have a. I don't want to say breakout year, but he gonna take a step forward this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe in Doug Peterson. So
I hope so, cause I don't like Trevor right now. I mean, he kind of wet behind the ears, so I need to see more to get on that bandwagon. Not bandwagon, on that train. All right,
I just
Browns
think he
versus
need,
Panthers.
I just think he needs a stable year. Not
Yeah,
not
just
what he
need some
went through
structure.
last year.
Yeah, I can dig that. All right, Browns versus Panthers. Revenge game for Baker. I mean, Gatwood, we know what happened to your boy Watson, so you gonna take your brownies here?
Nah, I'm definitely going with the Panthers here.
Oh, come on, bro. You gotta stick with your
Dude,
team.
yeah, excite us.
Baker gonna come for the revenge, bro.
Hey, I can see Baker doing a little swag walk. You know how he had that little smirk on his face. And I can see him just talking like Stone Cold Steve Austin, head bobbing up and down like, yeah, F y'all, y'all. You know how he grabbed his nuts versus who was that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Kansas.
can. Yeah,
Kansas. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, you wild, man.
I
I
honestly hope
love
Uh,
he
it.
has a
He's
good
gonna be
year.
fired up.
I
Like
hope
he
he's gonna
gonna
be
be
Baker has a
fired
good
fired
up.
year.
up. Guy, he look to be honest, he kind of had him like Stone Cold Steve Austin mannerisms sometimes. He just be talking so much trash, man. So the Panthers, I was talking to RC yesterday. The Panthers actually look kind of good, man. If you
Mm-hmm.
really think about what they have, their defense solid. The defense wouldn't kept them in games last year
Yeah.
and helped them on that stretch. They was undefeated. What, the first 4 games of the season? The defense was playing like lights out till JC Horn went down. So
Yeah, and
I think.
Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin's
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the Panthers should win this handily. I'll be surprised, very surprised, if the Panthers lose the game.
Yeah, me too. With a healthy McCaffrey for sure.
So hey, what you think? MC CMC, he gonna get back to what he used to be, or are you gonna see the
Yeah, I
kind of
think
little
it.
drop off?
I feel like it's always like that with him though. If he's on the field, man, he's gonna make plays. Like
Mm-hmm.
if he's healthy, he's gonna make plays regardless. I feel like.
Flowers, would you pull some of the work from McCaffrey, or you just let him be that dog?
It's a 17 game season. I mean, we know what McCaffrey's capable of. Man, he can give you 1,200 plus on the ground. He can give you 100 catches. I think they need to not overbear him. I think they need to be wise and not give him so much so early.
I mean, they got Chuba Herbert
They
back
have
there.
some talent. They have talent.
Uh, they have another running back. Oh, looking at that, I can't remember his
Out
name
there,
right now.
Foreman. Foreman.
Yes, I like Foreman. He's a
Yeah, he
hard
was on the
runner.
Titans. He was on the Titans last year, and
Yes.
he did pretty
Yeah, he
good when
had
Henry
he
got
had a
healthy.
good season. I mean, when
Yeah,
he filled
he
in
was solid.
for Henry, he was solid, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the Panthers, man, they might be a sleeper. If Baker plays like I want to say like the Browns, if you play above that, then the Panthers they might can sneak into the playoffs. I believe. I mean, they prime. They got good receivers. They got
They
You
good
said
still,
you said they're going
defense.
into the playoffs.
They can sneak in.
they still got that Matt Rule. They still got that Matt Rule guy.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Rule. He's a good coach. He just don't.
I don't know how I feel
He
about
trying to
him.
figure it out. He trying to figure this thing out. That's what I see.
I think he's on the hot
So
seat though.
Yeah,
you think
he'll
three
have a
teams can
lot of
make it
time
from?
to figure it out. Hmm?
You can see a scenario where 3 teams from the South make it. Or
Oh, you saying the Bucks? I can see the Panthers getting a wild card.
yeah, not medical.
Yeah, I can see.
I
That's
am
probably
with
because
you.
the NFC's not as deep this year.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not as
Like,
deep.
like nobody's like in the Packers division in the North. The Packers are probably going to be the only team that make it out of that division, and then the Rams and the 49ers division. I mean, maybe the
Cardinals.
Cardinals. I mean, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
If they
Uh,
can finish strong.
I mean, Panthers. Yeah, they could sneak in if they have a good year.
Okay, we know nobody coming out the East. Maybe. Oh well, the Eagles and Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys.
It'll be
That's
the
a question
Cowboys.
mark. So,
So Panthers have a shot.
they have a shot. Everybody taking the Panthers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Panthers.
I figure everybody would. All right, let's move on. Colts versus Texans. Oh, Flowers, this right up your alley. And this
It
right up
is.
Gatwood's alley too. You know,
Oh,
Flowers. Gatwood used to be a Texas fan until he lost Watson, so now he's just a Watson fan, and now he's just no fan because Watson is suspended. So I don't know. He's in limbo right now. He's
I
just
used to live in Houston.
purgatory.
That's why.
Yeah, he used to live in
Well, I
Houston.
can
So
understand why you would like. Yeah, you've
Man,
been through a lot, then. You've been
dude,
through a lot.
the Bill O'Brien era killed me, man. That's when I had to hang it up.
I killed that kid's dreams.
When they, when they traded DeAndre Hopkins
For
for
a
a bag of
second
chips
round
and a
pick.
candy
Yeah.
bar, bro,
Crazy, man.
that was
I couldn't
it.
believe it. But
It's
at the
straight kill
same
your
time, I
dreams,
was still
Gatwood.
cooking.
And then I love Deshaun. I've always loved Deshaun. I know it's controversial to say that, but he's
No, it's
always.
not.
I don't think that's controversial.
I'm saying
I
I've
don't think
always
the
been.
women love him too much.
I loved watching
See,
it
now
closely
that's
too.
controversial. Then
That's very controversial. Ugh.
Uh,
this man,
I-
yeah, bro. That's cancel, man. Jeez,
man. I don't know. I just had look. Somebody got to take over for the women, man. Dang, Tyler, that's what been your
Well,
job. Come on, White Knight, you ain't
hey, bro, we
slacking over
support
here.
women. We support women at VOL. I
Yeah,
don't know what
Flowers.
you're talking about.
That's our motto. We support women on the pod.
of course, man. Hey, women
Yeah.
women control a lot, man.
We
Yeah, they
support women,
do.
and we
Hey,
and we stay out their
Tyler,
business. Hmm?
Tyler and Gatwood, when you get married, you're gonna realize how much
You
influence
do
your
not
wife gonna have.
control anything.
We just live in that world, bro. We just try to survive,
Like
man.
I had a wise man tell me when I first got married, happy wife, happy life. And he didn't miss.
Yeah.
Dude, they ain't lying. Okay, she miserable, you miserable.
Yes. But that's love
So
though, man. So
that's love.
yeah.
They take a lot out of you, so and they
You
give
gotta
a lot too.
compromise. You gotta compromise. You can't watch the ball game every night. One night you gotta watch Netflix.
Shoot, shoot.
You know what? My wife,
Look,
my wife gives me
he
Sunday,
ain't,
bro. She gives me
he ain't
That's one
compromising
thing I
that,
ain't
but
compromising. That's one thing I ain't compromising. Hey, I'm like, you got the video games. You got that. You ain't taking the ball games. Oh man. So I'll let Flowers break down this coach and testing game because
yes.
I feel like everybody gonna lean towards the coach anyway. So I'm gonna let Flowers take over this.
Oh
What do you
yeah.
think seeing what's gonna happen in this game?
Man, I'm ready to see an adult back handling the quarterback position.
Matty Ice.
Um,
an adult.
an adult, yes, because Carson Wentz was far from one. Um, but I mean, look, Carson was on a prove it thing. I mean, we all knew that. I rooted for Carson. Don't get me wrong. You know, I rooted for him. I wanted him to succeed, but just watching his decision making all year, and um,
his demeanor. I didn't see times that he was trying to be a captain or take control. You can't have Jonathan Taylor over 2,000 yards from scrimmage, 8, 9 man boxes, and can't capitalize off of any kind of play action or anything. I was so frustrated last year. I'm ready for this year to start. I feel like we should have won 12 games last year. People might feel like I'm biased because I'm a Coach fan, but I do take real. I am a realistic person. I feel like went through both of the Tennessee games. We gave away the Baltimore game, we gave away the Raiders game, and Jackson really stopped it up. So
No, I agree with you. As an outsider, not a Colts fan, y'all were definitely the best team in that division last year.
I
Y'all had
felt like if
good O
we could have gotten
line,
the playoffs.
good defense. Y'all had weapons, the best running back in the league. Y'all just needed the quarterback.
We had momentum when we beat Arizona. I feel like if we would have won and gotten the playoffs, I feel like nobody wanted to play us.
I agree with that.
I'm not saying we would have won it, but I feel like we would have had a good chance to compete. But I will say this: I love Frank as a head coach. We haven't won an opening game in what 7, 8 years. Like it's been pretty bad.
Y'all
For
gonna win
about
this
7,
one.
8 years, haven't won a game. We started fresh, man. And I feel like with us starting with 2 division games, we should be able to be 2-0 this year. And if we're not, it's time for Frank to start answering some questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the Colts, man. I think they on the up and up, and I just like your home makeup. Your defense is legit,
Yes,
and
love our
and
defense.
yeah, I love your defense too, bro. They very tenacious, and that was the only thing that holding y'all back was the quarterback play. So y'all definitely got to upgrade with Matt Ryan. He gonna make the right decision, and he playing behind a bare old line. So your offense should be running smoothly now when you got a real general back there.
And we lost Costanzo. We need to establish ourselves at left tackle. We'll see what Pryor does. I know we drafted Raymond in the 3rd round. I think we'll figure that out. We got to replace the right guard. We got one of the best guards. We solid at right tackle. We got a great center. I think we'll figure that out. I think Matt Ryan will capitalize on play action. If Paris Campbell can stay healthy, he hasn't been healthy in 3 years. If the kid can stay healthy, I think he can make plays. I think he can make plays. I think we got a lot of talent, man. Pierce, the guy we drafted from Cincinnati, I think he's explosive. I think he can get open. It's going to take some time. I'm a person about, hey, develop. Take your time. Took Jonathan Taylor 6 or 7 games to see what you see now, his first year. So
I'm excited to see the product y'all gonna put on the field this season. So I'm guessing everybody taking the Colts.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, that sounds good to me. Moving right along, the Giants and Titans. The Giants is another team, man. They just fired the owner. Don't they have a new owner? I thought that it's a woman now, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I thought I saw that somewhere. I don't know, but they need a clean house. Um Daniel Jones, I don't know. He is another huge question mark. Like he's got skills and talent, but it seemed like he just not progressing. Maybe it's the coaching style. Maybe it's Saquon Barkley not being able to stay healthy and help him out. Maybe it's the receivers never having a good receiver. So I don't know, man. I feel for Giants fans because ever since Eli Manning left, they've just been in lost in space basically. And we already know what the Titans can do. Derrick Henry coming back. Their MO is running the ball, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what Traylon Burks do. Feeling like he's a nice young stud. He kind of reminds me of Debo Samuel. So I want to see how this offense is going to look with him in it. And I don't think the Titans are that good, but it's good enough to get into the playoffs. That defense is not all that great. They lost a lot of key players. So it
Them losing
just,
Landry was big.
yeah, it was. They didn't do nothing to improve the secondary. So, but the Titans should be able to take this pretty easily. I don't know. The one good thing the Giants do have is D line. The D line is good. So if they can improve on that, I think they still got Bradbury, if I'm not mistaken.
Bradbury,
He,
ain't he in Philly?
Yeah, he's in
dang, they
Philly.
lost Bradbury.
Everybody's in Philly. Yeah.
Whoo, dang. Okay, never mind, Giants. Y'all really don't have no bright spot in the secondary anymore. Jeez. All right, I'm taking the Titans. I feel like this is an easy game to pick.
Titans. Uh,
Yeah.
Giants are trash. They have no
Straight
chance.
track. Like, there's nothing to say about the Giants. Like, you can literally use one word to describe the Giants and keep it moving. That sums up everything. It sums it up.
Mm.
There's nothing
Yeah, I
pretty
see
about
Henry
this.
Henry bouncing up and down. Titans.
Yeah, Titans, man. It's nothing pretty going on with the Giants. And I kind of want to see Saquon because y'all know how hard I am on Saquon, but I'm kind of everybody saying this Saquon season, but I still have my doubts. Flowers, I don't know you know the story, but I took him in fancy.
Wait, last year? Or
He, whew, you know how I feel about fancy. You know how I feel. I take it personal, to be
it's
honest.
important though. Oh yeah. Hey, you competing, man.
I'm
You
competing
competing.
hard. I got money on the line, man. I'm competing.
Hey, Flowers, he ever told you how he inbox Eddie Lacy that time, bro?
Uh-uh.
Man,
So I guess I'll tell the story real quick. I tell the short version. So basically, I took A Lace in the first round. He came into training camp overweight. That was the year he came in training camp looking like a lineman, and basically didn't do nothing and got cut and released. Yeah,
Oh
that was my
man.
first pick. Cause you remember the year before that, he was like a touchdown machine in the red zone. Like, he was a
Mr.
beast.
Spin. Mr. Spin guy.
Yes. So I sent A Lace a message. I said I never take you again. And I called him Cheeseburger Lacy, Eddie Cheeseburger Lacy. So
Did he respond?
yeah, nah, he didn't respond. He
That'd be hilarious if he did.
and somebody said my friend just said you probably see him back into remission. He said he probably got bigger because of you. So I'm like, hey, you getting paid to work out, bro. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah, let's move on. Packers versus the Vikings. Ooh, this is a good one. This is gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a dog fight. It's a divisional game, first of all. Uh,
Always close.
always close. Flowers, what you think about the Green Bay receiving core?
It's only gonna go as far as Aaron trusts them.
mm,
I don't think you trust him at
Um,
all.
not right now. I mean, look. I mean, think about. I mean, we know Devontae is probably might be the best receiver in the league. It took Devontae what 2, maybe 3 years to get really acclimated with Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson. We can go on and on. I mean, it takes time. We see how Aaron Rodgers play. I mean, he threw it to Devontae Adams. He can throw it to him with his eyes closed, but like I say, you see Valdez Scantling wide open in the playoff game against 49ers. Yeah, you
mm,
don't see him, I guess, because you don't trust him. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's a different cat. I mean, he's probably one of the most talented quarterbacks, I've ever seen. Like, he made a throw to this day I still remember against the Saints. It was like a no look sidearm throw. And I can send you the clip if I can find it. And I've never seen anybody else make this throw. That's like the best throw I've ever seen in my life. Aaron Rodgers is special, but his mind is just is weird. So I hope he can figure something out because if he can't, man, they'll be they might win 10, 11 games and be out in the first round again.
As you were talking, you kind of sold me on the Packers. I was gonna take the Vikings, but I'm not. I don't like the Vikings secondary. I don't think they can stop anybody. The D line is okay.
Who in the Packers receiving core that's scaring you right now? Though
Nobody.
I'm picking Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota. I'm
I'm
telling you now.
taking. Well, you talking about Aaron Rodgers. You kind of sold me. Cause I was like, how? It doesn't matter who Rodgers receivers are. Can the Vikings stop them?
I mean,
I
it
don't
does
think they
matter if he
can.
can't trust if he can't trust, the receiver to be in a certain spot to where he wants to make his throws. Aaron's a pretty complex guy, so he's expecting you to be in a certain spot. So you can't expect, a rookie to pick up on his mind. So it's going to take some time. So I think Green Bay probably is going to lean more into maybe running the ball a little more than just letting Aaron do his thing. But man, Minnesota play Green Bay tough, and the Dalvin Cook, those guys. I think Kirk Cousins is going to have a good year. He got an offensive coach now. I think that's going to help him and that team. I just think it's early. Green Bay doesn't have an identity, and I think Minnesota's going to win.
I feel you, but I don't be a RC and say Aaron Rodgers will himself to a win. I like the
What happened
Vikings
last year when they
offense.
opened up?
He was
Say
being
dogged him,
stubborn.
took him to the back of the shed.
We got
Man,
to
you
talk
could,
about
bro,
how
you could tell he's acting like he did not want to play in that game at
He
all.
didn't. He
not at
didn't seem
all.
like he cared.
So I think
Uh,
with him coming out and saying that he said something like, what did he say when they asked him that in an interview? He said he didn't trust him. He said something like
Yeah,
that.
he pretty much
yeah, I
he
forgot.
dogged them, and then a couple days later he
Yeah,
said they were doing all right. But he pretty much told you in that interview that he doesn't really trust the young ones. That it's gonna take some time.
right. And I also feel like with him taking that contract like he did, I think he might feel like he's proven everything that he needs to prove. He just kind of, I hate to say he coasting,
He
but
is.
yeah.
So Tyler, I'm guessing you taking the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings. I think uh Justin Jefferson gonna have another great year.
Mm-hmm.
And Dalvin Cook healthy, huh?
He's
Yeah,
very
he's healthy.
healthy.
Yeah, so I'm taking the
So
Vikings.
who you have got Wood?
I'm taking the Vikings as well. I
Uh,
think they're going to split this year, and this is the Vikings home game. Uh, that's one factor, and I don't know, man. I think the Vikings got the more complete looking offense for sure. Their defense ain't bad either. I think the Vikings can win this game. I think they
Vikings
will.
got some
that
Darius
good.
Smith.
The Vikings back end is still trash.
Yeah, but I mean, who are they going against? Alan Lazard, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't Devontae is not there to catch 3 touchdowns on them.
Old Pat Pete can lock down Alan Lazard, bro.
But I feel
Pat Pete
like
still got it.
Aaron. I kind of feel like Aaron is good enough. He's talented enough to somewhat overcome all that.
I do too, but I just
Banking
think
We
on. That's what I'm
I'm feeling
banking on.
I
Vikings.
think he
we
is too. I just think it's early.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm rolling with. 'Cause we've seen quarterbacks that are good enough to overcome their mediocre receiving core.
Aaron Rodgers coming off his shroom trip right now.
He might be
Bro,
still
yesterday
high.
he said he was playing games on purpose, bro.
Yeah.
That
That
man
man
crazy.
wild.
He
Bro, he
said
don't
some stuff
care.
this offseason that shocked me.
He don't care, bro.
He living his best life, as they say.
If I'm making 50 mil a year, I'll be living mine too.
All right, Chiefs versus Cardinals. Patrick Mahomes coming in with a new receiving core without Tyreek Hill. They lost the Honey Badgers in the offseason. The Cardinals are just trying to get Kyler Murray to study the playbook.
Mm,
You get paid all the
mm.
money. Now you get paid a lot of money to study the playbook, Kyler. I think this is gonna be a close game. The Chiefs defense don't scare anybody. So I can't really see how this game matches up. I like the Cardinals offense, what they bring to the table with their receiver core. But it's Patrick Mahomes, man.
Yeah,
He always find a way to win these games like this, where it seems like things are not going their way. The matchups seem kind of off, but they always edge out and win.
Man, I didn't realize how bad their defense was. It's trash.
Yeah, it's trash.
It is bad.
Wow, that's bad.
But are we really gonna put all our money on James Conner to just run through this defense too?
no.
I don't say this. I think last year was a fluke for James
Why you think
Conner.
last year was a fluke?
He
because
got
as you saw in
all those
his
touchdowns. Those touchdowns made him look better than he was.
yeah, I don't know. During his years with Steelers, first of all, he never like stay healthy. He was just never that dynamic to begin with. He's a hard runner, so I feel like it's gonna catch up with him, and I feel like he might get injured. He never played a year without injury, except for I think last year. That was his first year where you seen him just
Mhm.
totally healthy.
True. I'm not calling him the greatest back or anything like that, but I just look at it that he got the red zone opportunities to carry the ball as he capitalized off of them. I agree with y'all. I don't think that makes him, a world beater or anything. But hey, if the opportunities are granted and if they're there, I mean, like I said, we don't think Kansas City. From what I'm hearing, I don't think that he'll struggle or anything against them. Like, I don't see Kansas City as being no stout run stopping team. So you spread them out with Kyler and hand it off. I can see James having a solid game.
It's kind of like a tricky game to pick too,
Very tricky.
because first of all, you don't know how the Cardinals gonna come out. Sometimes they just come out flat. Well, they also start fast and finish, very
They
slow. They
finish,
they
yeah. They
yeah.
start off hot.
So with that being, I just thought about it. I'm gonna take the Cardinals because they always start off hot.
Hmm.
They always start off hot, and they live the Chiefs. I can see it go either way, but uh, the Cardinals do have a very defense, so they can match up a little bit more. I think the Chiefs gonna have to find that guy besides Kelsey. If Juju can get off TikTok, and then he might can do
Hey,
something. He might look, Juju. Let me tell you how to do this. Right, you gotta have two hands to catch the ball, so you have to put down the phone, bro, and use the other hand. That's the only way this gonna work. All right, 100%
I'm with
football.
you.
No more TikTok. Stay off of it. You getting distracted about what's the latest dance. Let me collab with another TikToker, bro. Leave it alone.
Even in the locker room, look, when you come out that locker room, you need to be focused. Whether it's warming up, you're getting ready for the game. You need to be focused on the game. If you listen to music, of course, that we ain't got nothing to say about that. But as far as you trying to come up with a TikTok and your pregame warm ups and stuff, that's got to go, man. Like
He probably
that's a
listened to Katy
championship
Perry or
winning
something.
organization right there.
Did you say he listened to Katy Perry, bro?
He seemed like a Katy Perry type guy.
You wild.
Man, that's what he like. That's what he like now. But he don't need to make Katy Perry TikToks before the game starts.
Hey,
So I'm taking the Cardinals, man. I really just thought about it. I'm like, no, she's no. I'm taking the Cardinals. Tyler, who you taking?
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay, he like
Just,
TikTok boy.
bro. Honestly, I think he's not gonna have a bad year. I
I do.
think,
I think he's gonna have a good year too. Honestly,
yeah, because he's not sorry, and I feel like him playing with Mahomes, he gonna be all right. Hopefully, he can. I don't have a problem
No,
with TikTok
no,
stuff. He
no.
just
Your
need
worst
to
fear
cut down
is
on
him collabing with Jackson Mahomes. Then he really done. He's really done. Then
it. That's true.
you
wait.
ain't getting no production out of him.
I thought they said we traded Jackson Mahomes in a third round pick for Brittany Griner to Russia.
Man,
I
I don't think
think
that was
that
enough.
That's what I heard.
I think it fell through after they saw Jackson Mahomes.
Russia
He
sending
was
him
dancing
back.
way. He was
They sending
dancing
him
way
back
too
quick.
much. It was more torture. It was more torture for them than him. So they had to send him back. They like,
Yeah, but I feel like Mahomes gonna have a really, really like a better year than last year. I feel like he had a down year last year. So yeah, I got the Chiefs.
we have got Wood.
I got the Chiefs. I don't think the Cardinals have enough to beat them offensively. They don't have D Hop. D Hop's out. Um, I mean, I think their defenses are. I mean, I think you give the Cardinals a slight edge, but on defense, but offensively, I think the Chiefs are going to just outscore them.
How well are you betting on Kelsey? 'Cause I think that's the only thing I see the Chiefs are better
No, I'm banking
than the
on
Cardinals.
Mahomes. I'm banking on
Okay.
Mahomes, man. He's gonna get the ball. He's gonna spread. Bro, he's always been good at spreading out. He's always got the ball to Pringle, Hardman.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a bunch of guys he's made. I mean, I think he's gonna be fine. I mean, you can say the same thing about Rodgers, even though we did go the opposite direction. But I think Mahomes, he's gonna pull this one out to start the year. He's gonna be hungry this year. I think.
Yeah, he
Who you
mad that
have,
they ranked him
Flowers?
8.
It doesn't matter. He's still gonna lose. Who you have, Flowers?
I'm going with Arizona in this game. I picked them in my parlay, so I'm gonna stick with
Yeah.
them on here.
We all
Uh,
about that money over
I got
here.
Arizona. I'm
Arizona.
gonna take Arizona.
All right. That sounds good with
I
me.
had them on my parlay, so I'm gonna stick with them.
Saints versus Falcons. I
I feel
always
like we
feel,
should
I
all have the
always,
same answer,
when we play against our division rivals, I'm always nervous.
especially them.
God, we always lose to sorry teams.
Yeah,
Uh,
we should beat them pretty handily though.
But we should win this. I'm taking the Saints in this, but I would not be surprised if we lost this game.
Saints gonna stink.
Saints going Saint, bro. But I'm taking the Saints.
Me too. I don't think
Everybody
I've
take the
ever seen
Saints.
Atlanta this bad.
I got the Saints.
I don't think Atlanta's trying to win anything. I think they're trying to vie for one of these quarterbacks in the next draft. I'm going with the Saints.
And yeah, it's pretty simple. All right. Raiders, we getting down to the nitty gritty right here. Raiders versus Chargers.
Man, I'm
Ooh,
excited for this matchup.
what time? When do they play? What time they play?
325.
325.
Uh,
I know I'll be up all Sunday. I usually take naps on Sunday, but I'll be up watching football
who
all
got the
day.
night game?
Broncos and
Not
Seahawks. No, Bucks
Dallas.
and Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
Cowboys and
say,
Bucks.
but
Man,
still,
we'll be watching football all day Sunday. So get you a Bang, 5 Hour Energy, Red Bull, wherever your preference is, because they put the right matchups at the right times.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers and Raiders, bro. I don't even know where to begin. Um, the edge I have for the Chargers is the defense. If they can figure out how to slow down Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs, then they have a chance. Nobody can turn the ball over in this game. The Raiders can't have any turnovers, and the Chargers, whoever have the most turnovers, I think it's their demise because these offenses can score at will. Don't want to give each other short fields. You don't want to make mistakes. So the team that is most disciplined in this game gonna win. And I feel like Staley, he has the Chargers trending. The
mhm.
Raiders are coming in with a new coach. The Chargers are a little bit more established in their identity than the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with that. I'm going with the Chargers. What about you, Flowers?
I wish I was in San Diego so I could sing that lingo Burma used to sing back in the day with Tom Jackson. But I can't do that. I'm going with the Chargers. And this is a tough game because I feel like it can go either way. Chargers missing J.C. Jackson. Man, the Raiders are going to be a handful with McDaniels and Carr, man. I just think the Chargers probably a little better right now. So I'm going to rock with the Chargers.
What about you, Gatwood?
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers. I think they're the more complete team right now. The Raiders, yeah, they do have a good team, but their secondary is a little shaky looking to
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know how
don't.
I feel
Yeah,
about their secondary. I think
I
Yeah,
don't
they
like the
should.
secondary at all.
Mike Williams and Keenan Allen might have a field day.
They get burnt regularly.
Yeah,
We traded Rocky Sin for Ndakwe. So Rock playing on a contract year. I'll always wish him well, but that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is. Especially Eckler coming out the backfield too. So they're gonna have to account for him. What
I
about you,
heard but
Tyler?
another year.
Yeah, I got the Chargers too. I think their defense gonna be the deciding factor. With they got Khalil Mack and on the other side of
Bosa.
Bosa.
He
Yep,
ain't never seen him no more.
that's
That's
tough.
different. That's
That's tough.
different.
Can't double team both no more.
And
I
getting
can't.
J.C. Keys, man, and they have Asante Salmon Jr. and they
Yes,
got Derwin
I
James, bro.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they look like this
That
season.
defense is gonna be fun to watch.
Man, I feel like a Charger fan over here, excited and stuff. No,
The
I'm
Chargers.
not cheating on the Saints. I'm not cheating on y'all, bro. But I'm really excited to see the Chargers. All right, this is an interesting game right here. Bucks versus Cowboys. Is Drew mind? I mean, not Drew. Is Tom Brady mind on his wife and kids, or he's locked in and focused? Nah, this is
Can I?
This is a different type of mental game for Tom right here. When your wife is
This is
not
right up
happy, you
Tom
might be
Alley.
going and y'all might be splitting. That's a whole different ball game.
This is right up Tom Alley. That's motivation for him right there.
Hey, anything motivate Tom. Oh, you want to watch
Anything
cheat on me?
motivates
Watch
Tom
this.
Brady.
Watch me throw these touchdown passes. Boy, she do not care.
Oh man. Yeah, Flowers. Like I don't know, man. I think this could be a huge distraction. Cause he left training camp. Maybe he was trying to get out of training camp, but he
Look,
left and was gone.
how,
He didn't
how
get no
long?
timetable
How long has Tom Brady been in the league?
since forever.
22 years.
How many times have we done the same thing about
Exactly.
Tom Brady? Oh, this is gonna mess him up and this and that. Look, I learned a long time ago. Do not do it. I'm not gonna do it now. Tom
Okay.
Brady is fine.
Well,
When
yeah,
they
Tom
played
Brady, I
against us in
trust.
the preseason game, they were running no huddle. I didn't see any. I ain't see no rust, bro. Tom Brady is
Hmm.
gonna be fine. That was off him missing them 11 days. Like I said, they came out running no huddle. He looked precise. He looked crisp for the time he played. I don't think he's missing a beat. That is Tom Brady,
That's Tom
and that
Brady.
pains
Yeah,
me
you
to
got
say.
that right. The only thing he got going for him right now is that he playing against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys
Yep.
are in shambles. They have no O line. They got Zeke, who looked like he ate too much. He needed to put that cereal bowl down.
Now he looks better this year. He looked like he
Yeah,
was in better
I'm just
shape this
saying
year.
though. I'm just saying like he eating way too much. Now he's
Yeah, he
still
was a
kind
little
of
chunky
chunky, but
last
he
year.
look better though. He does look better, but
It's not
uh,
gonna matter because they ain't gonna be able to run the ball on Tampa Bay.
nah, exactly. That O line will be able to create the holes, and he is it me or it looked like Zeke lost a couple steps, not just a step, a couple.
I mean,
What
look how
y'all
many
think?
carries he's had, man. They gave him the rock, you know, 300 plus times, what 5 6 years straight. And wore him down. He didn't take care of his body. So some of that's on Zeke. He has to do a better job of taking care of his body. Um,
That
only reason I think he's still, I mean, they're gonna ride him because they pay him so much. He's a great pass protector. I mean, he still can get you 4 yards of carry, but it's not the same Zeke we seen when he came out of Ohio State.
that's very true. That's very true. So I'm guessing you was all in on Tom, so you taking the Bucks flowers.
Man, yes, look, I was talking to some people today, and they just swear to me up and down Dallas is gonna beat Tampa Bay, and I'm trying to get them to explain to me how they couldn't do it. They were just like, "Well, Tom ain't wasn't in training camp," and I was like, "That's it. That's it." I mean,
That's
Dallas is a
it.
different team. I don't care for Mike McCarthy. I don't think he's a good coach in the sense of he can't have his team disciplined enough to stay on sides.
Exactly. Exactly. Cowboys, I don't think they're that good. I don't think they're gonna be good this year.
Well, they're hurt right now, and I
Yeah.
think that's going to pain them. I just don't think they're going to beat Tampa Bay
Mm-mm.
just off of it being Tom Brady. Tom Brady is going to manipulate the game. People saying, well, their offensive line hurt. Tom's not going to hold on to the ball. He's going to get rid of it. He's going to get
They're
rid of
right.
it.
And you still
And I
got
just
Leany
look,
back there to relieve pressure.
yeah, I learned a long time ago, stop betting against Tom Brady.
Don't do it. Well, I better get some last year. I got $25 out of it. So
Oh my god.
You picked a good spot.
Courtesy of T Gat.
For me?
Appreciate that 25, homie.
Oh yeah. Wait, what was that about? I forgot.
That the Buccaneers you bet me the Buccaneers gonna win against the Rams in the
Oh,
playoffs.
yeah.
Now I
You
picked
want
the
to make
Rams
another
to
bet?
beat them.
Yeah, I picked the Rams. So that what you want to make another bet?
You gonna take the? Oh yeah, I'll take the Bucks if you take the Cowboys.
Ooh.
Nah,
Ooh.
I don't wait till to use that bet. I don't that.
For
Who you have got? Well, you got the Bucks, of course.
sure.
T right.
Bucks.
All right, we down to the last game: Broncos versus Seattle. Geno time. Geno Smith.
The great.
Geno
Great
bust.
G.
I
No.
might skip Monday night, bro.
Yeah, I might
That's the
hit the sack
that
guy
is not the
early.
that is not the Monday night game. Are you for real?
Yeah, that's a Monday night game.
Who is
Hey,
picking these time slots for these games,
They
bro?
should
I
have
don't
done
know.
Raiders and Chargers Monday night.
Yeah, they
That would
should
have
have
been
moved.
good.
Yeah, they should have moved the Raiders and Chargers to Monday night. Yeah, I
I'm
think I might
surprised
hit
they're
the
not doing a
record.
doubleheader.
True.
Yeah, they usually do
I'm
them.
surprised they're not. I don't think they are this year.
No. So, Russell Wilson gonna ball out. Score gonna be 40-3.
Ooh.
Geno
Nah,
Smith
just
gonna throw
like
4 picks.
hey, half of them points gonna come from Gino. Hey,
Damn, Gino.
he in the giving mood. Um,
Very given move now.
yeah. I mean, Seahawks is the Seahawks even an NFL team?
All right, bro.
I'm just wondering.
I don't think that they're
You
trying to
so
be competitive.
disrespectful.
they literally just put a product on the field. They just said screw it. That's it.
Well, that's the
Just
easiest
screw it.
thing to do without you saying I'm tanking.
Yeah, like who you gave Geno Smith the job over Drew Lock? Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Like and subscribe to our social media accounts. They will be located in the show notes. Also, we have a merchandise store now. Check it out on podsquadinc.com. Thank you guys for the love and support. We out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler